and our online daily newspaper, DeWittDailyNews.com, have got winter weather covered. With our exclusive event delay software, closings and cancellations are posted instantly when received, 24/7, and also air every 10 minutes during applicable times. And find out the latest road conditions at the road conditions icon on DeWittDailyNews.com. Whether online or on air, we've got you covered.
News time is 8 minutes after 8 o'clock on this Tuesday. Top of the morning from the newsroom of Regional Radio and DeWittDailyNews.com. I'm Seth Lawrence with this expanded 8 o'clock newscast, streaming to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. The University of Illinois Extension is introducing a couple of new programs at its locations in DeWitt, Macon, and Piatt counties. On the WHOW Morning Show Monday, 4-H coordinator Kendra Wallace told Regional Radio a dog care program has started up. The hope is this will turn into a dog obedience club, as dog obedience is still a part of 4-H.
We have a new 4-H dog club that has started. This just kind of goes over, they're going to cover kindness and compassion for dogs, grooming, dog care, and then eventually they'll build up to some obedience training. Right now we're just starting off slow, but they meet the first Monday of the month over at the Decatur Extension office for Macon County, and all clubs are, I'm choked up this morning. All 4-H members from DeWitt, Macon, or Piatt are welcome. That just happens to be the office that has the largest space available for that club to meet. We're working on building the program here between the three counties. It kind of ebbs and it flows just because participation had gone down over the years. We didn't have much of a need for it, but we're seeing that a lot of kids are very interested in getting back into that, and so we want to make those opportunities available for them. This year, like I said, we're just kind of taking it slow, but next year hopefully we'll pick back up with a culminating event for the kids who have worked through obedience training with their dog to have an opportunity to present that and show their dogs as well.
The other program is a chess club that meets at a couple of locations in DeWitt County. Wallace says there's already a good deal of interest in this club.
And then another one, if you guys are in the Weldon area, we have a chess club that has started over at the Weldon Library, and they have some set dates that they will be meeting. But it is after school time, 3:30 to 4:30, and looks like they're meeting. They started meeting in the middle of January, and they've got meetings marked all the way until May. So there's currently two. There is one that started last year that met at the Decatur Public Library. That one also has really taken off. They are still meeting as well. But this one at Weldon, we just wanted to make it more, available to the kids in DeWitt County as well, just because we know transportation is always a big hurdle to accommodate. So we're trying to make these events and activities more available to the kids. So we've partnered with the Weldon Public Library and Miss Lori over there. Huge shout out. She's such a wonderful partner to work with. And she's, wanting to bring this opportunity for their kids as well.
While getting a new program up and going can be a lot, Wallace feels it is worth it because the response has been so positive.
It is a little bit of all of what you had mentioned. A lot of times we get a lot of kids that, and families that come to us and they're like, hey, we're really interested in doing this. To get the ball rolling, we do have to have one screened volunteer who's willing to lead the club, and then a minimum of at least 5 kids. But we've had such a overwhelming response, to be quite honest with you, which is fantastic. I love that everybody's come forward with this interest. The very first meeting that happened last month, we had 18 kids show up. It is wonderful to see that kind of response, and as the word gets out, more and more kids are interested as well. So I really hope to see this program take off.
Extension.illinois.edu/DMP has more information on these programs and many more for not only youth, but adults. Students in Piatt County School District, Piatt County School District, recently heard from an expert in online security. Retired law enforcement officer Detective Rich Wistocki came to speak to students recently regarding youth and online security at Bement schools. Superintendent Mary Vogt says the nationally known expert in online security has created the hashtag I don't owe you Jack.
Yes, so we had Detective Rich Wistocki come present to our middle school and high school students back in November, and then he presented to our staff that same afternoon. And one of his I can't even think of the word right now, Seth, but he is pursuing this whole concept of hashtag I don't owe you Jack. And that is because what he has discovered in his work is oftentimes kids are extorted by online predators who say things like, you owe me one pick. And so what he's teaching the kids is you respond with, I don't owe you Jack.
According to Vogt, Wistocki checked in with the district after his visit if they would participate in a campaign he had started for a T-shirt design contest. To the surprise of the Bement community, one of its students was the winner of that contest.
He reached out after he visited us to ask if our students would be interested in taking part in the T-shirt design contest with that I don't know you Jack as the main theme of the shirt. And so my understanding is he made that same offer to schools that he had been visiting, and we had 4 students from Bement High School submit designs, and one of our students, senior Joey Oth, she was the winner of his T-shirt design contest. So he came back last week and presented Joey with a $300 check and a shirt with her design on it, and then it was wonderful. He also gave the other 3 students who participated $50 in prize money and reminded our students about how important it is to maintain that online safety. If somebody says you owe me one pick, no, I don't owe you one pick. In fact, I don't owe you Jack. And so he is planning as he continues presenting to schools to use Joey's T-shirt design, and as kids answer questions throughout his presentation, he'll have 4 or 5 T-shirts that he gives away. And so very, very proud of our students for participating in that T-shirt design contest, and of course I'm extremely proud that Joey's design was selected as the winner.
Detective Wistocki has a great program that he gives to adults and kids. Vogt says one of the standout parts of his presentation is the fact there are apps and games that kids are on that she and other adults have never heard of.
Absolutely. He is such a phenomenal, engaging speaker, and really breaks it down for the kids to understand that, you think you can send something on Snapchat, you think that it disappears, you think you have all of these, hidden accounts, but he really breaks it down for them that you can't hide anything. The digital footprint does not go away. You might think something is deleted, but it's really not. And the same goes for the online predators. If somebody is telling you, you need to pay me $500 or else, and nobody can track me down, well, they're wrong, because it can be tracked down. Mm-hmm. And after he presented to our students, I know we had a handful of students approach him just about situations that either they had experienced or they were aware of. And then when he was here to present the award to Joey and the other students last week, I noticed another student approached him and said, listen, one of my cousins in a different town is going through some of this. And so it's amazing the connection he can make with people. Mm-hmm. My staff and I agree.
Vogt says had her eyes open to the fact so many kids play games that have predators lurking, and they will engage kids as young as 10 years old and have them enter a different chat room that their parents don't know about. Illinois FFA state officers are entering the final stretch of their terms. Illinois FFA Treasurer Ben Bremer says it's been a great experience.
I've truly loved being able to have this opportunity to travel across the state this past year, and in our winter break here, I had traveled roughly 15,000 miles from June till December, and you really get to see a glimpse of the whole entire state. And being from the production background in agriculture, I've really enjoyed being able to see different and diverse landscapes from northern Illinois all the way down into southern Illinois. I mean, we all farm corn and soybeans, and there's, of course, a lot of diversity through our crops that we grow, but being able to see the different things that farmers and stuff do across the state is really something that's intrigued me, but then also the different businesses and industries that we visit and get to meet up with, as well as all the students that you get to see in the different chapters. One thing this past fall in chapter visits is getting to go to all those chapters. We visited over 350 schools here this fall.
Bremer hails from Pearl City and will be attending the University of Illinois next year. News streams to Facebook and YouTube brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. A look at sports comes up next.
Central Illinois' news, agriculture, and sports station, WHOW, on all of its platforms, AM, FM, and streamed online, are bringing all the great things happening at our local high schools to the radio in February. We're hitting the road for the WHOW High School Road Tour. Join us when we broadcast live from Monticello High School from 9 till 10 in the morning on Thursday, February 8th. Interviewing the Monticello High School principal, athletic director, student council president, and one of the club student presidents. This WHOW High School Road Tour stop at Monticello High School is brought to you by these sponsors. Kevin Feeney with Burgess & Klein Insurance in Monticello.
Imagine you're a basketball team that just won the title game, not by 1 bucket or 10, but by a score of 90-24. That would be a historic butt whooping. Just like the beatdown Corteva AgriScience nitrogen stabilizers are putting on competitors. Our Optonite technology and InServe and Instinct Next Gen locks nitrogen in your corn's root zone for up to 8 weeks versus only 2 weeks for others. See the difference our playbook makes at nutrientmaximizers.com.
Join us this month at Love It Once More Thrift Store in Clinton as we celebrate our 8th anniversary. We have all clothes, shoes, and jewelry on sale for 50% off. This is Connie thanking you for your support and reminding you to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or DeWittDailyNews.com.
This is Ryan Utterback with Utterback Real Estate. Are you looking for a professional?
Like a professional cornhole player?
No, a professional realtor.
Or a professional bowler? Strike!
And that's why you're the other Ryan.
For a professional buying and selling experience, click the Utterback Real Estate icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
With SRN Sports, I'm Jason Walker. Somewhat of a quiet night in the world of sports. 6 games on tap in the NBA. Lakers beat Charlotte 124-118. It was Cleveland 136, Sacramento 110. Dallas over Philadelphia 118-102. Well, Golden State took care of Brooklyn 109-98. Clippers over Atlanta, boy, a slugfest, 149-144. And New Orleans beat Toronto. Final there was 138-100. Just 2 games in the NHL. The Rangers beat Colorado 2-1. The Islanders outskated Toronto by a score of 3-2. In college basketball, just 1 game involving a ranked team, interstate rivals. Kansas State defeated number 4 ranked KU 75-70. This is SRN Sports. Well, the Philadelphia Eagles will be the host team for the NFL's first regular season game in Brazil. That's coming up Friday, September 6th. Commissioner Roger Goodell says it will be the first Friday game on the NFL's opening weekend in some 54 years. The Eagles will play against an opponent to be named. The game will be played at Corinthians Arena. A National Labor Relations Board has decided Dartmouth basketball players are employees of the school, clearing the way for an election that would create the first ever labor union for NCAA athletes. All 15 members of the men's basketball team signed a petition asking to join a union, which already includes other employees at the Ivy League school in New Hampshire. Unionizing would allow the players to negotiate their salary and working conditions. This is SRN Sports.
Time now for a look at sports. I'm Seth Lawrence with this report. A slow first quarter was not enough to stop Clinton Monday night as the Lady Maroons rolled to a 51-33 win over Mount Pulaski from Clinton High School in non-conference high school girls basketball action. The Lady Hilltoppers led 14-7 after the first quarter, but the Lady Maroons outscored Mount Pulaski 44-19 the rest of the way. Clara Dempsey led Clinton with 18 points. Reagan Filkin and Michaela Keppel scored 8 points apiece. With the win, Clinton goes to 18-11 overall, and Mount Pulaski drops to 19-9. The Lady Maroons will host Sarah Gordo Bement tomorrow night in non-conference play. Hear the action on WHOW and all its digital platforms. Monticello mustered just 2 points in the fourth quarter, and Tolono Unity rallied to a 37-33 win in Illini Prairie Conference girls basketball action in Tolono Monday night. Monticello led 17-13 at the half and opened it up to a 31-26 lead after 3 quarters, but the Lady Sages could not hold on late. Maya High led Monticello with 9 points and 10 rebounds. Maddie Melton added 8 points, while Allie Widener, Lucy Leatherwood, and Sarah Cressup all scored 5 points apiece. Monticello falls to 11-17 overall and 3-5 in the Illini Prairie. This Lady Sages host Williamsville tonight and finish the regular season hosting Prairie Central Thursday. After this week, it's off to postseason play. Monticello opens regional action hosting Sangamon Valley Tuesday afternoon at 2:30 in quarterfinal action. Hear it on 95.9 FM WEZC and online at DeWittDailyNews.com. Right-handed reliever Kenyon Middleton has agreed to a $6 million one-year contract with the St. Louis Cardinals. The team made the announcement Saturday that the 30-year-old will join the organization as its 10th pitching addition. This offseason, Middleton will earn $5 million in 2024, and the Cardinals have a $6 million option for 2025 with a $1 million buyout. Middleton has played 7 seasons in the big leagues between the Angels, Mariners, Diamondbacks, the White Sox, and the Yankees. He has a 10-8 career record with a 3.84 ERA, 15 saves, and 199 strikeouts in 194 and a third innings pitched. Middleton combined for career best last season with the White Sox and Yankees with 11.4 strikeouts per 9 innings and a .667 opponent's OPS with a 57.4% ground ball rate. The Seattle Mariners acquired Gregory Santos in a trade with the Chicago White Sox over the weekend, adding another hard-throwing reliever to their pitching staff. The 24-year-old was 2-2 with a 3.39 ERA and 5 saves in a career-high 60 appearances last season. The right-hander joins Matt Brash and Andres Munoz at the back end of the Mariners' bullpen. Seattle has been active since it finished last in the AL West last year with an 88-74 record. It reacquired outfielder Mitch Haniger in a trade with the San Francisco Giants, then got infielder Jorge Polanco in a deal with Minnesota. On Monday, the Mariners parted with reliever Justin Topa in the trade with the Twins, and Santos fills that opening in their bullpen. The White Sox acquire right-hander Prelander Baroa, outfielder Zach DeLoach, and the number 69 pick in the 2024 draft in exchange for Santos. To make room on the active roster, right-hander Lane Ramsey was designated for assignment. The Sox also acquired outfielder Dominic Fletcher in a trade with the Diamondbacks for right-hander Christian Mena. Chicago has Andrew Benintendi in left field and all-star Luis Robert Jr. in center field, but right field is wide open for the Pale Hose. The Sox are coming off a disastrous 2023 season where they finished 4th in the AL Central with a 61-101 record. Get the latest in sports anytime from your computer or mobile device at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Here's another Clinton Save-A-Lot satisfied customer.
Sheena, I'm from Clinton. It's convenient and best prices. Well, we do all of our grocery shopping here. Great quality with their produce and meat, everything. Love the service. I love that if there's like 2 people in line, they're opening up a new line, so you don't have to wait. It's very convenient.
And as owner Dave Jackson says,
come and see what the buzz is all about by shopping our new location of your Clinton Save